Punish Deathmatch Season 7. Yeoman against Pl0tterGhost. We've got Yeoman as the blue Mongols for game 1 and Pl0tterGhost as the yellow Maya. Welcome Korodampi, welcome Harakiri, hi Mojito, hi Lucky Comes, hi Smart Guy. Let's see what the Mongols can do against the Magyars. We're in Division 8, so middle of the pack. Intermediate DMers at work. Pl0tterGhost and Yeoman both have plenty of experience at this point. Villager goes down for Pl0tterGhost. Pl0tterGhost has played many seasons of TDM, while Yeoman has been playing Deathmatch for years. AV2 generally a bit more on and off, but overall longer than Pl0tterGhost, who has been not super active around DM. He's just played, I don't know, the last 4 or 5 seasons of TDM and also the other tournaments, right? Played in DM Nations Cup, played in, I think, both Carry Me or Dice. Yeoman with the first will kill though. Mongols being the aggressor here. No chicken castle to be seen in the mega base, and more importantly, no barracks. It's still, Mongols are slow civ, but they're still a camel civ, so you still want to start with some halberdiers. Generally, therefore, lots of idle time, lots of running around forced here by Yeoman. Early TC on the goals. Alright, Mongols. Counting on the Mongols being too slow to punish that. Hey, Gibraltar. Oh, I had a lot of work today, so decided I can only... I basically only just finished. I played one game, I worked, I ate, I played one game against Ulla. Then I started the stream. Don't think I'll do. Let's see. But probably we'll just be the one set. Camels defending Pl0tterGhost forward going units pretty decently, so no damage found. For the Magyars, Pl0tterGhost not even trying to run around and hit the sides, which would be very much possible. Yeoman is moving towards the wood line. Bit of an odd castle there. Well, protects the wood long term, I guess. Doesn't really protect the TCs there for now. Pl0tterGhost could have easily found some value on the wood side. Gold side a bit more protected. Pl0tterGhost not going in for a castle. Okay, there's a castle in front of the TCs. And we're both just gearing up for a big fight in the middle. And that's kind of the ideal situation the Mongols want to be in. Just one fight, being able to micro their drill siege onagers. It's of course some camels into Mangadai SO. I like how early Yeoman stopped the camel production or have 12 gold for the other things. No market usage by anyone yet. Kind of expect the Mongols to take market, but Yeoman is playing without many hotkeys, so he doesn't like to do 2 things at the same time, so maybe doesn't want to have to macro that early, because if you take market, then your golden wood eco obviously needs to be quicker. Good exchanges for the Mega CA, some SO come in from the backside though, and that is very nice shots. These guys will be cleared up. We've got a fight in the middle as well. Mongol rams moving back and forth. These few camels should go down to the pattern with the CA behind. Honor just being added in for the Magyars as well. Not a bad choice to at least have something that can shoot at the Mongol SO. And if the Mongols would go Scorps, they would be useful. Magyars do have siege engineers on them. Doesn't finish off the rams. Where are the siege onagers? Only 6 on the field for Yeoman. It's risky with the Mega Hussar, but I wouldn't mind a bigger ball. Pl0tterGhost going not for an attack to the gold side or the wood side, going straight down the middle with a forward castle. A little bit of a delayed trappy approach. Has to be very careful not to lose too many units to the drill siege onagers though. Paladins run in. And even the onagers get a snipe from behind. Time for Pl0tterGhost to shoot his own units. And the Mangadai will finish up the rest. Now the drill SO will play against the onagers. And my cap chat is lagging now? What the hell is going on? My game was lagging earlier as well. that my hard disk full? No. Oh, let's hope it calms down. Onagers exchange shots. Yeoman lost a few as well, but cleared all the onagers of Pl0tterGhost. Pl0tterGhost does have army remaining, is still building the castle, and is going for those side attacks now. Would have been even more effective early, but this is also not only doing direct damage, but also enabling Pl0tterGhost to set his trebuchets and his castles up at the front, because Yeoman is reacting to the raid. So, especially by that, an effective raid. Looks fine, yeah, but you saw like the pause, right? That was me lagging, and that wasn't the players. Triple monastery standard, yes. On standard map, you've got 5 relics. So if you make 3 monasteries, you make 3 monks, and you have the majority. But raids have to be interesting farming. Cleared up. Does he know about the castle? Does now. I'm not sure if he did when he placed the farms, but placing farms under the opponent's castles. That's something. Ooh, great shots on the Mega Osado. Looked like they were almost like through that, but still got hit. Because siege launchers are strong, I guess. Here are the trebuchets though, going for the castle. Pl0tterGhost pressuring heavily, and population is looking tough for Yeoman. Only 86 to 170. Cross stays best when grown underneath the opponent's arrows, and I don't know if that also counts for rocks, but that would mean that the carcasses of these scavengers would be a good humus. Just being sniped. Yeoman maybe holding the line here. The problem is, usually Mongols are slow but then have the better units. But that's not really even true with Magyars because of the strength of their cavalry archers against the Mangudai and the strength of their castle unique unit against the siege. Classic trap trying to be a ram. Will go down to the castle, but one is still working away there. And Yeoman has problems getting army out. Only 22 on gold, even though we have no fighting on the gold side. Didn't really transition many over there. And now can't make gold units anymore. This is looking very good for the Dutch player. Horse blood is a top tier fertilizer. I guess that's why horses were used to work the fields, right? Is horse sweat also good? Very helpful. How about horse shit? I think horse shit is solid too. I mean, horse shit isn't that solid, but it's a solid fertilizer. I shouldn't be talking about shit. What a shit stream. GG called! Shit game. Pl0tterGhost wins. No, just from Yeoman's perspective. I mean, I'm not calling Yeoman's game shit. Ignore me. 1-0 for Pl0tterGhost. Good execution with a heavy push from the Megas. Not going for the raids. Even forgetting the Heaviliers opening looked a little bit shaky, but good army mass up and overall good fights. And that little distraction raid here did a lot, so Yeoman didn't have his army in one place, and Pl0tterGhost gets game number 1. Unfortunately for Valhalla fans, Yeoman will have to come back in the rest of the series. 308 to 234 kills in favor of the Magyars, and yeah, I feel like maybe this pick wasn't the best. Both similar APM, but Yeoman also has to click pictures with that, so that's cheating. Hi, funny. I might have given you back one redeem that I actually did. because I didn't remember. Oh, it did? I did, like, I think 19 days ago there was one of you. I think I actually did that. No? And I gave you that one back. So I should just mark this one as done. Mongoose going down to the Megas. Kodampi saving for the 66k one. Tifa has the only one using it, I think. And used it twice, I think. Oh no, Funny has used it as well. Funny did the 66k one as well. Obviously we're in a set right now. And I'll see how I feel after. Fez was won by Pl0tterGhost in the best color, in the yellow. And we are going to Feste. No new map selected so far. Losing the first perspective, tough for Yeoman. But I feel like Megas was kind of obviously gonna be on Fez in the Saracen pick. I predicted it correctly, but that doesn't mean I like it. I think a Saracen or a Gojara pick would have been much better against the Mebius. But yeah, Mongoose you can only use on Akarai and Fez here, kind of in the map pool, so might not be the most flexible one. Saracen's also great on Akarai. And hyper random. Not sure about Lagoon, they don't ship right. Is that how they can be good? They can be very fast if too, with strong camels and CA. Oh no, I'm under. They started Akarai already. Okay. They said it very quickly then. We're on Akarai, so well, it should be. No, Koreans are for water, right? It should be Saracen. I think it's gonna be Britons. Independent of what it should be, Yeoman will want to play as Britons, and he gets 2 casters for longbows. And Pl0tterGhost. I think Vikings are for Lagoons, or Bengalis are for here. Or maybe it's Portuguese. I regret not playing this turn, it didn't plan for the end of the year break. Oh! And would have been your chance to play TDM. You can sign up to play the qualifier of the DM Hidden Cup. Oh, I never switched my overlay? Oh. I wasn't even showing the drafts that I was talking about. What does hidden mean? Well, like T90 Hidden Cup. Viewers and casters don't know who the players are. SDM. Above your message. The description is in chat. My accurate prediction is let's go crazy. Let's go Portuguese Britons. Going crazy was right last time. I was right about the Britons, but it is the other choice that I thought about. It is Bengalis. Oh boy, it's not getting easier for Yeoman, is it? We need werewolf traps to shoot the elephants or something. It is yellow Bengalis for Pl0tterGhost in game 2, and Yeoman is the blue Britons. Gamba is up, but I am fearing bad things for Yeoman here. The Petards want to blow up their own castle. No clean grid buildings, GG, yeah, that looks better for Yeoman. I think people get a bit confused with the Bengali start. You start with 5 villagers, it's obviously amazing. And it actually gives you a lot more wiggle room. Pure What? No, this makes no sense, Pl0tterGhost. You're already making a ranged unit from your castles. Why would you additionally make elephant archers? You have Ratha, so you got Battle Elephant Ratha here, not Elephant Archer. Ratha is redundant. I mean, I guess you can put them to melee mode and be the front meat shield, but why would you want a meat shield for your elephants anyways? It will be Halberdier longbows. Double CA comp basically. It's not really comp. It's still super strong in Britain's way. I absolutely struggle against it for sure, but still don't think it's optimal. Elephant archers are cool, the battle elephants are way cooler than elephant archers. Elephant archers are like the OP unit every RMR knows is OP. I really don't think they're that cool. Battle elephants are way cooler. This yellow army looks kind of flashy. They retreat, castle goes up for Yeoman, no villager killed so far. We will need onagers here. It's also way easier to defend both of these units with onagers. If we would make them, Yeoman, click the picture! Click the picture! You don't have a hotkey that slows it down, but you can click the picture, I believe. Click it, 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 click it. I give up. Still not! Okay, we won't queue the workshops. Pl0tterGhost has made a Dutch monastery. And it's finally a Dutch, making a Dutch monastery. At least my naming rules are working. It's obviously ugly and bad, etc. But it's also Dutch. Which is not the same as it being ugly and bad. But Yeoman's monasteries are a lot nicer. Onagers! Hey! We clicked once. No, we clicked twice. Once with shift and once without. He queued 6. Pl0tterGhost adding his own onagers, that's wise. But you know, Yeoman would be dead if you made battle elephants, Pl0tterGhost. But we don't need you to know that. It's completely alright. Make the elephant archers, we can count them. That's fine. The army hasn't moved at all. The Bengali Deathfall is just like standing there and taking it from the longbows. Now taking it from the halves a little bit as well. Now they're at least shooting. Yeoman should retreat these or bring the onagers forward. Hopefully more. I'd like to see 30 onagers here. Ratha are raiding. You're not sure what Pl0tterGhost should do now. Think you're trolling. I mean, you could just patrol in. Even though it's the wrong unit, you would win. Because it's still a lot stronger than everything Britons can do against it. Ratha raids finding massive damage. Yeoman and the multitasking while clicking pictures. It is an issue. At times. But at least Britons are cheap. They don't need that much eco. But what we cannot afford for Yeoman is losing the workshops. It's the only thing that produces a true counter unit. The longbows, actually, they're kind of one-shotting. Look at that, they're one-shotting the elephant archers. Man, the elephant archers are terrible. Oh, I guess he lost some. They're not one-shotting anymore. Maybe that was a bit too much patrolling in. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Waiting for the trebuchets might have been better. He's losing quite some of the LA archers. It's hard to replace. It's out of gold already. But Ratha kind of have Yeoman surrounded, and Yeoman's army doesn't really know where to fight. So there's a lot of longbows and halberdiers in queue. Only the halberdiers are getting produced. Oh, because he's making trebuchets. Yeah, trebuchets could have done a lot as well, right? Could have played werewolf strikes against his units beautifully. if you mean Maxi, that's not a spoiler. He just played a ranked game. They're not in the same division, Kodampy. I appreciate the spirit, though, of warning. Got skirmishes on the field, but this time it's making skirmishes because we've already won. Skirms always end up in a GG, but sometimes it's for the opponent. Most of the times it's for the player themselves, so. Yeoman's trying to snipe things with the longbows. His Werewolf trebuchets are at least getting a few shots off. So we'll weaken these trebuchets. Yeoman got monasteries home. Let's go. Beautiful monasteries. But the problem is still the Civ matchup is not the greatest. And we don't have any siege workshops. Longbows at the back, killing Ratha. Longbows at the front, kind of killing elephant archers. But Pl0tterGhost still has resources to make more. The power level of Bengali units is just so high that the Britain cheap units can't really do much. Give it a few more seasons, they'll be in the same division. Roasting Zhao here, I see. Brutal. I don't think Maxi will ever go up. I think Zhao is going down. It's a way more realistic way of how that can come about. Oh, Maxi, you're stuck in Div. You're the regular of Div 9. I don't think you've ever moved. Maxi's getting so much better. Yeah, but the others are too, you know? Need to get better faster than the rest. And Maxi even fell back to 1400 in RM, I mean. Yeah, he should, but we're not making any onagers, so Yeoman like he forgot the onagers, then he made some onagers, now he's forgotten the onagers again. So making skirms isn't really gonna help. I guess we have the better onagers now. Well, werewolf trebuchets. I mean, maybe it's still actually correct. Pl0tterGhost is losing some units. Oh no! Now both lost. Unfortunately, funny. The rule can't stand anymore now that both lost. Both made skirms, both need to lose. So I guess we go to 0, -1, but I can't bring them to -1. What a throw. Is Yeoman really coming back? Pl0tterGhost is just... Is he making the mistake of trusting his elephant archers too much? Relics are out, but some monasteries are still alive. He's making another monk. The elephants are dying. No way! But not really, alright? Skirm v skirm now? If it's skirm v skirm, then I guess it's even? Both have fully upgraded skirms without bonuses, I think. It's only elephant units. No, wait, I think Yeoman works on skirms or something, right? Yeah, the Britain skirms have one more range. So it's not even in skirm v skirm. Britain's wins skirms v skirm. And the werewolf traps are killing everything. Alright, Otter. Never doubt Yeoman with Britons. Doubt the guy who doesn't make battle elephants with Dravidians, with Bengalis a bit more. I talked so much about Dravidian battle elephants since Frost made them, man. My mind defaults to Dravidians for battle elephants. Fucking lucky charms. Getting into my head. Originally Xardas, I guess, because he made them and then Frost made them. Maybe it's Frost getting in my head, actually. Skirms are beating skirms! What are we on arena? Well, the elephant archers are beating the skirms, so we're still in deathmatch. And Yeoman calls the GG. Why does he call the GG now? I guess he lost his skirms. So, important question. Who made more skirms? Pl0tterGhost made more skirms. He should have lost. He has no food? Oh, yes, they had 2k, but no food eco. 580 kills versus 324. And if the opponent doesn't make any onagers, then Elephant Archers counter Britain's, even without Battle Elephants in front. I think Battle Elephant Ratha would have won this a lot quicker than ideally Artemas, but it's a tough one for Britons. He even has farms, I don't know. I think he was kind of pushing back, but he lost the relics. Obviously, Pl0tterGhost has all the map control. Oh, that's a nice castle. Yeah, I didn't see that. That castle threatens all the eco. Yeah, that makes more sense then. I didn't see this. And all the map control, obviously. Well, unlucky. But, yeah, man, you had Saracens and you had Koreans. You could have had a better serve. And, I mean, Yeoman's just not reading Pl0tter's draft, is he, right? I mean, I think it's kind of telegraphed where Pl0tter plays what? Magyars and Fez. Bengalis were like the clear choice for Akarai. And he could have countered them. I thought he might play Portuguese, but the meta choice here would be Bengalis. And they work against the Britons. And now Yeoman kind of needs to win Lagoon to win the series, and I'm not sure that will happen. Vladoshek and Pasta are also playing Lagoon. The set seems to be still going. Liquid is officially in DM Shrouded Cup. Probably easiest player to guess. Well, you first need to qualify, but... if someone makes Yasuma traps, finally Liquid spotted. The Zhao has arrived as we are going to Tao next. So Yeoman picking his own home maps. Yasuma traps? I Kataparuto traps. But they're actually meta in DM now, funny. Maybe it's not too easy to spot you, but making 20 Kataparuto traps has finally been realized as meta. You were just ahead of the meta when you were playing DM last. Funny. If you see 25 of them, I don't know. It could be, honestly, at this point, it could be freaking Andy or Frost. So I pick 40. Alright. Challenge accepted, I guess. I think a lot of players are pretty easy to spot in DM. But the hidden part is only for top 16, I think, so. There's 8 spots. We qualify through the season. The top 8 players in TDM get an invite, and then there's a qualifier for the other 8 spots. Because I think organizing the hidden cup for more players with all the hidden accounts, etc. would be a pain. That's great, Otter. Did you everything you know? Alright, let's go. I need to practice for the hidden cup maps as well. I'm looking forward to playing with you again. We're going to hyper random. Did I miss a game? I did miss a game. Double check if I missed another. Oh. We're going to Zetao. And I guess it will be Gujaras versus Huns. You want to share your guesses? Make them heard about Zetao. Yeoman's home map. Maybe in div 14? What's in div 14? Nobody will spot my CEO opening. Oh, it's not the Gujaras, but it is the Huns. And Yeoman is bringing out the Cumans versus the Gujaras, but they can rush as well. Yeoman as the blue Cumans in game number 3, and it is Pl0tterGhost as the yellow Huns. They are Huns. Can they withstand the Step Lancer rush though? It is 5 stables for Yeoman. And the Hussar of Pl0tterGhost decides to be peaceful. I don't know why. This Hussar for Yeoman is less peaceful and is attacking the villagers. So the other Hussar decides he might fight as well. No, Pl0tterGhost still has it on stand ground. Zhao! Did you teach him nothing? What is the stand ground Hussar? Zhao, you should be ashamed of yourself as Team Netherlands kind of captain. On PayFMT he was the captain. Once he actually played, you guys lost the set. Even though he did win the game he played. Step Lancers are going in. The rush sieves, indeed. And one of them is rushing. And the other one is saving their villagers in the TC so far. But there the first one goes down for Pl0tterGhost. Let's go, Yeoman. We can rush the armor. It's not really an armor anymore. Pl0tterGhost has plenty of DM experience, but not that many with a Cuban rush, it seems. No barracks at all. Nothing really. It's just letting it happen. 8 will deaths. Huns can even rush without villagers and ignore their villagers in this matchup and just kill the Cuban as well. And it will be more damaging to a Cuban because they need houses. But, I mean, obviously that's a very hard strategy to think of. A defensive mindset is not helpful here. Don't play this matchup like Teeper. Yeoman isn't playing this matchup like Teeper. He is playing this matchup with an aggressive mindset and a forward castle. And Pl0tterGhost taps out. 3-minute 53 game. Start of the reverse sweep for Yeoman. Let's go, Valhalla. Bring glory to the gods. Gujara victory over the Huns. Hidden pick for Pl0tterGhost going down. Yeoman wins their Tau. And we are going to hyper random. Are we? I'm very confused. They're still in the lobby? Is it 32 TC? I think we only saw one. Oh, Celsius, it's hot. Here you are. It's not hot where I am. Hi Kiki, thanks for doing the predictions probably. And the 15 stream streak, let's go. Let's give Yeoman his point and then I figure out what's going on. I already did that. And I guess they're just playing hyper random. Just want to make sure. Oh, looks like they took a little break after that. And we're going to hyper random. Let's go, hyper random time. I think it will be Saracens versus Portuguese. Let's go. No, Pl0tterGhost has come to his senses. He's not playing Portuguese. Let's go. At least he's not playing Portuguese. It is Japanese versus Saracens. Let's see Mamelukes versus CA here, maybe. Or I hear there's a unit that's forbidden and loses you the game. But it gets bonus damage against Mamelukes. Are Fate Warriors allowed in DM? What does the handbook say, Maxi? Does it mention Fate Warriors? We would truly be wrecked if Maxi would start reading handbooks. Think he might be 2,700 elo then. Oh, we're fine since he doesn't. People ask that question about the Pl0tterghost sometimes. I always wonder why would they be banned? They're not OP in any sense. Why would anybody ban them? We're on Hyper Random and it is Oasis, but without one of the connections. It is also Terrace Oasis. We've got a giant, ugly AF hill in the middle of the map. It's not one of the more beautiful map scripts for sure. Hyper Random can spawn beautifully. This one is kind of, well, I don't know. It has a theme, I guess, but I really think this terrain is one of the ugliest in existence. The full snow is fine, but the like snow and something, it's just confusing and useless. Pl0tterGhost as the yellow Japanese has spawned without water, which would be good for the Japanese, but Saracens would also be okay with. Started with a farm that is relatively useless. Did we not start with any starting scout? Oh no, we just started with a heavy camel rider. Boring. We saw kind of some maps of this type in Fastest Chaos. Will be one big fight, kind of one big line between the players. They both have like an expansion area with the goals, but not too much between them. It's kind of rigged though. It's an amazing trend from Pl0tterGhost because the hill is closer to him. The hill is kind of too big to easily hold it, but if Pl0tterGhost can fortify this hill and make the mass Kataparuto traps that Funny Me just talked about, maybe can defend that. Saracens don't mind the one spot thing though, right? They've got great siege, and it's possible you could cut and raid as well, yeah. Yeoman is kind of watching the hill. Very small build orders. 6 rangers, 1 barracks. Okay, now will be 6 barracks as well. Yeoman kind of doing nothing, just going straight to Mameluke. Making some CA, but they're staying in the base. Why are we even making CA against Japanese? Against the infantry, I guess? Yeah, I guess both Mamelukes and CA make sense if you factor in the infantry. If only towers were allowed. At least Pl0tterias are allowed. The low wood map, Porto OP? No. Porto are never OP. They used to be quite good on the hybrid terrain. Maybe they're still solid on full hybrid terrain. I haven't tested. Oh, they say the answer to Maxi's question, now he'll never read? That's not how Maxi works. It's better that he doesn't read anyways. It would be scary if he would start to read. I prefer to just beat him every tournament we meet. Developing into Mameluke SO for the Saracens. How does Japan counter SO? You should know the solution, Funny Liquid. We just talked about it. Comes from the castle. It's the secondary hot counter castle. For me, it's an S. I mean, pressing the D on the castle works technically as well, if you get close enough. Petards do counter everything. Without towers, not as fun. It's even more fun without towers, because you truly use their mobility now. With towers, it's like a boring strategy, but if you can move, you have to move them back and forth and everything, and you need to use the packing, unpacking of them. I think it's more fun. Definitely more fun to play against too. Well, we're building up to a big fight. Pl0tterGhost is building up on that hill. Yeoman didn't try to challenge it early, because he's trying to get to his big, probably stronger army than the Japanese. SOCA against Help CA with some onagers. Pl0tterGhost has the hill though, is using it for his onagers. Kind of no real unit to snipe the onagers here. The Cav just getting close. Oh, they kind of dodged it. Actually, that little trick worked great for Yeoman. Go in with the Cav, go back with the Cav. He didn't get hit, and then the onagers took out the onagers of Pl0tterGhost. Bombard cannon, kind of another advantage for the Saracens, but obviously we are getting to the OP trebuchets now. For the Ghost. A beautiful hyper engine, really? I think it's kind of ugly. And I've long given up understanding Mojido's map taste. I mean, I guess not that long. I asked him about it a week ago. It feels like an eternity though. That I'm trying to understand it. This terrain is super ugly, no? But the trebuchets are amassed and kicking the castle off there. And does Yeoman have a plan how to enter that hill? Does he have an alternative plan? Well, he was thinking about it. He added an outpost to see if Yeoman was cutting. We've got quadruple castle on the one big hill in the middle of the map where it's open. I guess there's also an even bigger hill under this wood line from the looks of it. Yeoman is sieging it. The traps are not being microed. The traps could easily take out these traps, or even the siege onagers. Pl0tterGhost, you need to use your traps. He's got 21 traps. Funny Liquid. This is your account, but you're not using them. Start using them, Funny Liquid. Cav and Heavy is kind of pushing it back anyways. I mean, it is the power unit of the Sylph. I don't mind massing them. I think Yeoman should think about a second cut. He has kind of the more mobile Sylph, right? Could also Hussar right there maybe. And then he doesn't have to push this hill here. Oh, now the Mameluke's going in, but there is onagers. Pl0tterGhost doing a good job to also have onagers. And now the traps move forward. Big shot. Big shot. Counterweights. SO can also take out the onagers uphill, but still the onagers were better spread out for the Japanese. Optimus is still there. The Mamelukes are going for the trebuchets. There will be some costly losses, but will be also some costly losses on the Mamelukes. Yeoman fighting with 20 army versus 65 now, but he's killing a lot of the CA. Actually now 25 to 45 armies, so good fight for Yeoman. And it's also gold units for the Japanese market being used for Japan. For Pl0tterGhost. Great for Yeoman, I think, yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure there is great though, as long as Pl0tter has the hill. And as long as he doesn't use the other side. But it should stop the push at least. The traps have gone back to chilling. You kind of constantly want to use Japanese traps. Ah, the siege onagers are just constantly losing to the onagers on a hill, because the Yeoman siege micro isn't as good. That one was a good exchange. And obviously there's the hill, but like counterweights SO should still be fine under a hill against regular onagers. Japanese traps are distraction traps with war rage. And more damage output and more attack speed. And more hit points, I think. This is a very chill game, yeah. Jink jink, we even see some samurai. Yellow isn't the greatest samurai color. I like yellow, obviously, I play yellow, but it's not a great color for samurai. Honestly, most units probably look the best in purple. Maybe I should change my color to Funny Liquids. Now that Funny Liquid's playing again, and even DM, I can't. Great shots for Yeoman! Will be a big push. We're going for siege rams. The game has stopped to be chill. Siege onagers are going down though. to the siege of Pl0tterGhost, and oi oi oi, Yeoman ran up the hill and lost everything. The samurai timing kind of crucial here. Samurai now slamming lots of things. Range of Mamelukes also not too great, so maybe the samurai can get close. Hire a samurai. Siege Ranger shots need to land on them. Now some are coming out, some are indeed landing, but the Japanese want to fight. Now they can maybe truly push. Mameluke scrambling on the defense. Hussar meter coming out for Yeoman. Yeoman does have 35 farms, so solid farm eco behind this. And he's expanding to these goals, but quite late, and the gold in his base is about to run out. How much gold is there left remaining on his side? 3k only. Oh, I'm not sure that's gonna be enough. Japanese are the cheaper civilization, and Yeoman did not get the market. They speed up, yeah, when they get close. We played with them, funny. I played them against you. You trained for season 8 or something for Alchemy League? I think. Maybe season 7? Right when the new Samurai came out and the Fire Lancers came out. And you played Vietnamese Fire Lancers and I played Japanese Samurai. On... Oh, the map with the river crossing, I forgot the name. Extra damage too? Oh, I forgot that. They're dead. I can't check. And has fast attack. No, I think it's just the running. Yeah, but back to chilling. Taking out a building every once in a while for Pl0tterGhost. We get a shot to the head of the CA and the trebuchets. Hand cannoneers now for Yeoman. Something with more range, but could also go CA. Hand cannoneers are really heavily countered by the CA. I think his own CA would be less countered by them. Or even just go ARPs, I guess. Jessica, welcome. Raiders, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome to Tarnished Deathmatch, Season 7, biggest deathmatch league ever. 99 players, $999 prize pool this season. Everybody go check out Jessica. I'm sure the mods will do a shout out. And they do get +1 attack, Yeoman. Okay. I wasn't sure. Big shot by Yeoman. You're watching my clanmate Yeoman against the known practice squad admin Pl0tterGhost. Both have solid DM experience, and it's been a good set so far. Now a bit chilling on hyper random. Heavily fortified hill for Pl0tterGhost. Yeoman, I'm waiting for him to cut on the side, but he hasn't had the idea yet, and he's trying to storm the big hill. Too afraid of the mobility game, because Yeoman is famous for not using many hotkeys since many years, and still playing at a pretty high level for that. There's 16 divisions, so we're in the upper half. Yeah. Pl0tterGhost out of gold fully, yeah, but Yeoman is... Well, Yeoman still has 2k here, but then I think the full map is out of gold. Or maybe he has some somewhere. Suggest there's some somewhere. But... Ah, no, there's gold in foxes. The remaining gold is in foxes. I doubt that will be collected. Well, 2k remained a second ago, now it's 1800. No CA for Pl0tterGhost, he lost them all. Oh, actually? Actually, not having... I thought Japanese might win the late game if they have CA alive, but Pl0tterGhost has 0 CA life. That's a problem for Pl0tterGhost. Now Yeoman can maybe just chill, eventually take out the castles and win. It will take him half an hour to kill the castles, but there's no CA alive. Yeoman has 2 relics, 2 zeros. Well, where are the relics? Well, there's 2 on Pl0tter's side that he hasn't taken. And the Catapulto traps are pushing this back now. Sar trying to find some damage. And Civ is better at trash roll. Would the Civ that has CA alive wins the trash war here. So nobody. Now the hand cannons have also died, so we've got no ranged unit to keep for the post-gold game. And I've never thought about this matchup beyond keep your CA alive, because usually that wins the game in a matchup. I guess Saracens, because they have Hussar. Yeah. Most important trash war unit in Deathmatch is Hussar. Would have actually played Hussar's no, Saracens have Samurai. Japanese have better champions though. Champions are also kind of a trash unit because you can sell for them. But with 0 relics for Pl0tter, maybe not. Maybe Yeoman is the only one who can add champs. It is help spam now for Pl0tter. If this goes to a wood game, we're gonna be here a while. Yeoman already had one of the wood games of this tournament. I think Lucky you cast that, right? Yeoman against Naspike, I believe. Yeoman won the wood game with Franks. With X-Men. No, I don't think he was making X-Men, but he marked the X-Men in the match. We count that. Oh, the traps wanna go under a DSO. I was trying to raid with Heavidius, but didn't really get through here. Adding a lot of stables and light cav now. And Yeoman doesn't really have that much Hussar. Food count. Bit better for Yeoman. No Civ here has crop rotation. But we're not at the wood game part really yet. And Yeoman is going for another ram push with the final gold. Now without gold units for the Japanese, maybe this can be more successful. The hand cannons are taking out the infantry. Has built some more hand cannons, so we do have a hand cannon maze alive. I would prefer CA because they're easier to keep alive over hand cannons, but the hand cannons are pretty solid against the infantry here. And even against the light cav, because it is only light cav without last armor for the Japanese, kind of their big weakness. And Yeoman just needs to be careful not to shoot them. Rams have died, only cleared some stables. 2 trebuchets are pushing the castle. It is being repaired. 200 something gold remaining. Pl0tterGhost trying to snipe the trebuchet, gets 1. And cannons don't need to move, need to not move, need to keep shooting to protect the trebuchets. More units hunting them. Siege Runner just exposed as well. I would love to see repairs on this trap. Castle still being out repaired. It is hill bonus for the castle. Another light cav gets close. 12 HP. Frantic selling from Pl0tterGhost. Both players streaming in units around the trebuchet. 2 HP now, and he's like 1 more hit on it in order to go down. But the unit trickle isn't really reaching. The hand cannoneer is doing enough to defend. Here comes another ram mass. Choo choo. Onagers have been afforded for Pl0tterGhost, trying to beat the rams back, will damage them. Some rams of the rams are reaching though. 2 HP trip, still shooting, no secondary trebuchet coming out. Light cav being SO shot. Have a ram emote as well. I guess it doesn't have Tristan's face. It isn't animated. The castle fall, I think. Surrounded with rams now. The trash units aren't that great against rams unless Yeoman shoots his own rams. Yeoman shoots his own rams. No! Oh, the siege runner just shot at the units, took down the rams. Well, castle goes down with 2 remaining, but, well, we killed 1 castle. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more castles on this hill. Oh no. So to get more stone, more castles, more fun. but it's one less castle. Ooh, there we go! Yeoman has hurt me. Trap repairs. Oh, counterweight trebuchet being repaired with its +31 attack. Now it just needs to unpack. It rhymed. But I sold a soul to repair that one. He doesn't have a soul. He doesn't even have relics to pray it. Pikeman! Pikeman! Why Pikeman? Against the light cap? Well, for Japanese light cap they may be good enough. The heaviest will kill them, however. I guess it makes the unit stand still for the honor just. Yeah, I got 3 traps. Let's go. That speeds up the push now. I think Yeoman played this very well. He should go traps instead of Ramstock. I agree. I would have liked to see a side play. But he stayed alive. He killed the trap mass. He killed the CA mass. Pl0tter should have not let that happen, but... Well. Now Yeoman is getting a bit overwhelmed. Why though? Unit stuck somewhere? He has a Q. Maybe needs more stables. He has 8. 10 even. He's like a fine number. Lost 1 trap though, but the hand cannoneers are paying off big time now. Well, he could have had 1,100 gold compared to Yeoman's relic timing, so I wouldn't say thousands. It's only 2 relics per side here. Traps went down. Japanese light cap? No, traps went back. But some hand cannoneers are falling. We're walling in the hand cannoneers with an archery range, a siege workshop, and a house. Let's go. The Hussar meter kind of needs to be in place. Yeah, I like that Yeoman went back to get his Hussars. Not just firing at a different castle from 2 different angles though. Oh, trap pathing striking. I think that trap might die. We are long ranging a singular tree here for Pl0tterGhost, but I think his main woody goes here. Well, he got one. He started collecting. Question is, where is the other? It's the close one. Oh, it's behind this card. No, he sees it. He sees it. He's getting them. Ding! Where's the monastery though? Pl0tterGhost and monastery positions aren't the biggest trends. Where's the one going? To the left? Front or back? Front, but not that frontal? Down here. Okay, well that's relatively secure. Unless Yeoman cuts that. There's Yeoman's monastery. Very nice. In the base between 2 castles. Beautiful. The Hussar player should probably cut the side. Yeah, I wanted him to do that from the start. Just because he has the Hussar Civ and good raid. But like, it's Yeoman. Funny, right? You know as well. He's clicking pictures, so he doesn't want to fight in too many spots at the same time. So, fighting uphill. These can be easily shot by the hand cannoneers. Yeoman made a little funnel for Pl0tterGhost to go through. Hand cannoneers' fire rate is just very bad. That's why this unit is kind of just not really good. He has like a good mass. He has 23. I feel like they should kill things faster. Trying to get onto the hill now. He killed the castles here, so he can himself get on the hill and push a little bit faster. I think another possible choice for Pl0tterGhost. This seems to be only going one direction. He could try something with cutting, maybe. I think it would also be a fine consideration to call it GG here for Pl0tter. I don't think he can ever really take out the hand cannon mass. and the trap mask. But let's see. I mean, if he gets a clear up, maybe. Yeoman doesn't have. That's some kind of a risky move. Yeoman is further away from his reinforcements. Oh, and he went to the hill, but he still sets up under there. No. Oh, traps are so dumb. I think his own workshop and its own hand cannoneers kind of blocked the trebuchets. I mean, it's still enough trebuchets, it will kill the castle regardless. You need to get them firing at 3 different cycles like Straking does? Ah. Does he really micro them in a special way? I've not watched that much Straking. It sounds like it would work, yeah. How does one do that? I guess you make 3 control groups and you move them a little bit, the other 2. Ooh, Trap's going very far to the front now. Uh-oh. Enkin is stuck behind. The Traps went too far to the front. You might lose the hand cannoneers too. Hussar gather point is not optimal as well. I think it's somewhere here. Traps get lost, hand cannoneers get lost. Uh-oh, I spoke too soon. That's Yeoman's gold army gone. And now it's back to full trash war. And Japanese helps are hard to counter for Yeoman now. He would need to make skirms. I think Hussar skirm should be fine against Japanese. But Yeoman doesn't have army at the moment. I'm getting a tad worried here. 50 minutes and still no side cut. That's a thing as well. But I've explained that already. Yeah, Yeoman is making skirms. It's usually followed by a GG. But I think in this case it should not be. Because if he manages to gather a proper army of Hussar skirm, instead of them trickling through the Japanese units, he should be okay. I imagine Yeoman struggles that game with spamming enough due to no hotkeys. But he has a ton of free-for-all experience, so he's very used to the late game. And what he's always doing well is doing like spamming the buildings with his push. Right now it's a bit of a problem though, because they're coming from everywhere. Crazy how skirms are like the least used unit in DM. I guess they're very popular in RM from that perspective, yeah. It's just everything that counters them is already teched, and most of the things that counter them well are tech locked in RM. Triple trebuchet for the Japanese now. The trebuchets are even better than the Certain ones. Some skirms have masked up. Only skirms in the queue. No Hussar. Castle falls. 82 on food is good, but Pl0tter has 100 on food. And he's spamming with advantage right now. And Yeoman needs to give up parts of his base and gather like here around his relics. But the problem is all his production is forward, so everything is getting kind of produced into Pl0tter's army. Oh no, it looked so good when he was pushing there. But he lost the army and now it's hard to imagine how Yeoman wins this sort of after that fight. See more skirms than Shivamsha? Yeah, like what Core Dumpy says, A, and B, the issue is why people lose with Squidjars because they're not making them, right? So it's only Mojito, Keller, and me who would make them. It's also a player, and over all levels, people make a lot too many skirms, so. It's also a player metric part. It's real though, even at mid divs, to be okay with sacrificing part of your divs. You should always be doing that, yeah. Sacrificing part of your games to get an army out is like a key thing in DM. Yeoman did that a little bit. He has an army now. It's a skirm pike army. I guess once you have enough skirms and the hype star, you can add the hussar again. He's doing now. I really don't like the pikes. I don't think there should be any pikes here for the Saracens. It should be all full skirm hussar against full hype skirm in theory, I think, for Japanese. They're making light cav. I think skirm hussar should win this for Saracens in theory. Obviously unit movement etc. plays a role as well. Pl0tterGhost is raiding. Mamelukes are the raid defense. Enough skirms, the Japanese who's like shouldn't do too much. I don't know if I've ever seen Frostmake skirms. I don't think so. I can't remember. Don't think he makes skirms. Skirms need to be protected like cav archers. Not really, I mean it's still a trash one. Skirm mass is there now. This is a situation where you do want to make skirms. This is, as with every rule, there are exceptions. Frost would just win the civ matchup a lot quicker. So it wouldn't get there. But the skirms are kind of wrecking. Especially, well, because Japanese don't have a good hussar line and Heavy still died to skirms. It's fully upgraded skirms too. And Pl0tterGhost is trickling. That's another factor. Pl0tterGhost has actually some gold. Did collect both relics now, so what Pl0tterGhost should do here once he sees the skirm mass is try to gather a mass of champions. Maybe samurai, but they're a bit too expensive. It's actually still hard to see who wins. Yes, it is. I think Yeoman is stabilized now. But the skirms are taking a bad fight again. Trying to kill the trebuchet. Ooh, he just lost all his skirmers setting out for the trap. And it remains at 1 HP. No, 1 HP. He lost his whole army to bring a trap to 1 HP. No, that's so frustrating. He didn't even get the trap. And Pl0tterGhost has made more. Well, there's more skirms coming. On it, just shoot the rest of them. Some arbalists will be good here. That's not a unit he ever made. He started making cav archers, then he made hand cannoneers, now he's making skirms. But yeah, I think I would have preferred arbalist over the hand cannons. Or like, you know, just CA. Hello Chickmum, welcome Harakiri, hello Spaz. We decided we want Mamelukes, we've got 8 Mamelukes. Mameluke skirm now, oh, that's a strong army. Nice, and now we get the trebuchet, the mean trebuchet. It's unpacking, perfect timing to unpack, let's go. Mamelukes win the trash war. Well, the light cav shouldn't be much of a problem. The heavy we got some pokes though, that's costly. I'd like to see actually OP hidden trash war unit for the Saracen, the Maristan Monk. Area healing would be hidden gem for Saracens here. We're using herbal medicine instead, which we do get to heal up the Mamelukes. But the Maristan monks to heal them up would be pog. Pl0tterGhost is back to pushing though after the skirm mass was lost, selling out for their trebuchet, and now there's 3 more. And the Yeoman's eco is being raided with the light cav. Mamelukes have to go clear that. The wood eco for Yeoman, and that's a crucial part right now. He doesn't have wood in the bank. Oh. Once the Scum Mouse was alive, it looked good, better for Yeoman again, but now it's back in favor of Pl0tterGhost. Very back and forth, long hyper random game. Like Kev isn't doing much, but soon we're at the relics. The relics are usually like a GG point in these kinds of situations. Mamelukes push back the traps, but loses to Mamelukes, doesn't kill a trebuchet. And the GG is called. Pl0tterGhost wins with the Japanese and secures the map win. Yeoman wasted his skirms and his 200 pop there in the last instance. Man, it looked so good when he was on the hill. First it looked bad, right? First Pl0tterGhost had all the map control and all the push. Then Yeoman came back. Eventually cleared parts of the hill. Then went too forward with it. Lost his army. Got pushed back. Then he had the Skirm Mass and was pushing again. And then they decided they wanted to kill trebuchets. And got slaughtered. GG. Crazy back and forth game number 4. Pl0tterGhost takes his home map on hyper random. And Yeoman's always getting some wins, but he's never getting a set win so far in the division. At least from the ones I've seen. No, he got the set win with Yeoman, right? With Nate Spike. The sets I've watched or cast, I think. Bit spoilers, but it's been weeks ago cast, I think. He won against Nail Spike, I think even 4-1. Closely lost to Harakiri, which should be probably 2 important points. And now, well, securing 2 points would be huge, so next game will be important for Yeoman. Unfortunately for him, the Saracens are a loss though, and the last picked Japanese are a win for Pl0tterGhost. Now Koreans versus Vikings. Is Vikings the secret solution to Lagoon? I think they're 1-0 on Lagoon so far. If I recall correctly, Jag Warrior won with them. Lagoon, the last map remaining. Pl0tterGhost wins hyper random. Yeoman isn't exactly a water expert. And he does have, in my opinion, a better Sylph though, with the turtle ship potential. So let's see. Koreans vs Vikings is my guess for the final map. Let's go in. No, what? Okay. We're not gonna see Koreans. Yeoman is ignoring the turtle ship. I mean, guess longboats are good versus turtle ships. It's Gujaras. Welcome to game 5. Gujara party. I am as happy as I am to see people highly value the Gujaras. I would have preferred to see the Koreans. Straight to docks from Pl0tterGhost, not even a barracks. Straight to longboats. But Shivamsha can't counter longboats? Can Shivamsha counter longboats? Here's the Shivamsha count. Here's for your Shivamsha count. There's some lucky counts. Koreans is C tier anyway. But Biscuits is never editing the other video, so Was this, a disconnect or a GG? There's Yeoman resigned, but I'm not sure. Let me see. If they're hosting. This was a GG? But why? You forget docs? He hasn't even seen his opponent's docs. Or maybe he did. He saw the longboats, I guess. But ships aren't that good against land units anymore. This opening could be fine. I think if we went full riders and sniped the villagers, I think this is actually looking great for Gujaras. You don't have anything to defend your villagers against Shivamsha riders. I think, yeah, okay, Yeoman is losing a villager, but this is a great game situation for Gujaras to be in. Pure longboats versus riders, let's go. Disappointing. 4 points for Pl0tterGhost. I guess that last game was too much for Yeoman, and he was probably like, can't be asked to play this shit. Well, map draft win for Pl0tterGhost. Vikings 2-0 on Lagoon. Congratulations. 5 points? Yeah. You're right, killer. Alright, that was the set, I guess. GG's. 4-1. Congrats, Pl0tter. Bit anticlimactic in it, yes, it is.